I cannot stand somebody that calls in for my help but gonna tell me how to do my job. It's your girl Bree and I'm back again. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? So I'm coming at y'all with a customers be like video, call center edition, okay? So I'm gonna tell you how these customers be getting on my nerves, okay? And I got 8 ways customers be annoying on these phone calls. So before I get started, I just want to let y'all know I am a customer service representative. I'm not gonna say the job, of course, but I'm gonna just tell y'all I do auto loans and I do personal loans. And basically I take payments, I do applications to see if you're approved. I check values on vehicles, all that good stuff. So I deal with a lot of BS on an everyday basis. So with that, make sure y'all follow my social medias at Bree_Elise on TikTok and Snapchat, and at Bree Elise on Instagram and Bree Elise on Facebook. All my socials are linked in the description box below, so make sure you check me out. So we're gonna get right into it. Coming in hot. What really grinds my gears, okay? So the customer gets approved for the auto loan. Now it's time to finalize everything, putting in the vehicle's information as far as the VIN, mileage, all that good stuff. And just, you know, where you're gonna be purchasing it from, all that. So I let them know, hey, we're gonna need the VIN number and mileage. We're gonna need the dealership's name, address, and phone number, and the final price. If you have all those details, we can go ahead and get started. But if you still need to gather those details, you can give us a call back, or you can complete it online or on the mobile app, because they have a mobile app. So I will ask them, do you have all your information? And they will say yes. Okay, cool. You have all your information, so let's go ahead and put it in. Okay, what's the mileage? Okay, what's the VIN number? Okay, what's the dealership? Okay, what's the address of the dealership? Oh, I don't know. Let me look that up. So me asking you, if you have all your information, why am I waiting 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes for you to get your details? And that's not with just auto loans, that's for refinances too. Why am I having to wait for your loan account number when you're trying to refinance a loan? Why am I waiting if I'm asking you in the very beginning, before we even start, do you have all your information? It's okay to say no. I don't have all my information, but I will go get it, and I will either call y'all back or put it in online. I don't like to have to wait for you, okay? I don't like to have to wait 5, 10 minutes for you to make phone calls and figure out where your loan is currently at. Don't tell me you already have it when you don't. That is annoying. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're about to get deeper into it. Oh, and another thing that be getting on my nerves is when I tell you that you're approved and I tell you these are the rates and payments that you were approved for, and you get mad at me because you feel like the rate and payments are too high. Sweetie, that's what you were approved for. And we can go to different options. We have different terms that you can pick. I will go through all those options. But this is what you were approved for. This is what your credit and your debt income ratio went to. I'm not the owner of this company. I can't change your rates. I can't. So don't get mad at me because this is what you were approved for. Sound like you being ungrateful. Most of the customers be like, oh, I don't understand. I have an 800 credit score. I don't get it. And then I look at the credit information and it be a 600 or a 500 something. You better be glad you even got approved for a loan. Talking about 800 credit score. Yeah, right. Why do I see a 600 there if you got an 800? Get out of here with that. Stop it. You better be glad you got approved. And guess what? If you don't like it, go to another company. They have millions of other companies you can go to. Why are you tripping about this company if you don't like the rate and payment? We cannot change it. We can't do it. Move on. Oh, and this one right here, y'all, this be making me want to lose my job. This be making me want to quit, okay? When customers ask you the same question over and over and over again, y'all, I be answering their question, okay, the first time. So don't ask me again that same question. It's either you don't like my answer or you just don't understand. I don't mind explaining stuff to you. I don't. But don't ask me the same question over and over again. If you don't understand something, let me know what part that you're not understanding so I can explain it to you. Don't keep asking me the same question. And then another thing, when I answer your question, if you don't like my answer, get over it, because that's the only answer that I have for you today. Okay? That's the only answer that you're going to get today. So don't ask me that again. Another thing too, if I'm giving you some information that you probably need to write down, I don't mind waiting on you to get a pen and paper. I don't mind waiting 2 seconds for you to get a pen and paper so you can write down what I'm saying. Don't have me keep repeating stuff when you know you can write it down. And I'll even say, oh, sir or ma'am, do you want to, write this down so that you can keep it for later? I even had somebody tell me, oh, no, I'm not going to write it down. No. Well, I'm not going to keep repeating it. You're not going to write it down. I'm not going to repeat it. So what you going to do? What's really going on? So, yeah, I don't like to repeat myself multiple times when I've already answered your question. Get over it. If it's not the answer you were wanting, too bad. So get over it. This kind of piggybacks off of what I just said. So when customers tell me they don't understand something, and I've already explained it to them multiple times, at that point, when I've already explained it to you multiple times, you understand what I'm saying. You just don't like what I'm saying. Tell me that. I don't like what you're saying, and then we can go from there. Well, sir, that's the only option we have available at this time. That's when I can say that. Don't just keep saying you don't understand when you know you understand clearly what I'm saying. You know I'm speaking English and you speaking English too. So don't keep saying you don't understand something. Because at that point, what else you want me to say? How else can I help you? I've already explained the question you asked me. Is there anything else I can help you with today at that point? Because I'm done with this conversation. I've already explained it to you. Move on. This one will really piss me off. Y'all, I can't stand a know-it-all. I cannot stand somebody that calls in for my help but gonna tell me how to do my job. Do not tell me how to do my job. I've been doing my job for over 4 years. I know how to do it. Now, if I'm telling you something that we do not offer anymore, we just don't offer it. Don't tell me, well, y'all had this and y'all can do this and this and this. Yes, ma'am. Before, when we offered it, that's what we could do. But sweetheart, we do not offer that service anymore. So we can no longer do that. It is what it is. We don't offer it anymore. What do you want me to do? Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Here, do you want to do my job? And then the thing is about that, if you already know what needs to be done, why are you calling in for my help? Why? We're wasting time. We're wasting each other's time. Why are you calling in if you already know what to do? Don't call in if you already know it all. Don't ask for my help when you already know what to do. Just do it. If you know what to do, go ahead. Go ahead. You can take my headset. You can take my computer and everything if you know how to do it. So go ahead and do it. That's what I be wanting to say. Go ahead and do it. I will sit back and let you do it. They be getting on my nerves. A know-it-all will get on my nerves. I can't stand a know-it-all. I cannot stand that. Y'all just don't even understand how people be trying to tell you about your job when you've been doing your job for so long. I even told one man, because he kept questioning what I was doing. And I was like, sir, I could probably do this job in my sleep, to be honest with you. I do this job every single day. I've been doing this job for over 4 years. I know the policy and I know exactly what I'm doing. And you know what he did? He shut up after that. Because why are you sitting over here trying to tell me how to do my job? Why? Oh, y'all, it's hard for me to help customers that are already being rude and nasty to me and I have done nothing to them. We just got on the phone and you're being so rude and nasty to me that it's hard for me to even do my job because you're just so rude and nasty to me. Like, whoever pissed you off this morning has nothing to do with me. Whatever agent you talked to before me has nothing to do with me. I didn't do that. I wasn't rude with you. So why are you being rude with me? Whatever you had going on earlier that pissed you off, won't you just call back when you feel better? So you're not being rude and nasty to me when I have done nothing to you. I can't stand trying to help somebody that's so rude and nasty. And y'all, when people act like that and I'm doing an application for them and it come back as declined, oh, I'll be so happy to tell them it's declined. You know why? Because you've been so rude and nasty to me. So when I come back and tell you it's declined, that's what you get for being rude and nasty. You see how God works. God said vengeance is mine. So that's why you got declined, because you was rude and nasty to me. Which, I don't make the decisions. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me that made the decision on your application. That was the system. When they pulled your credit and they checked your debt to income ratio, it did not come back as approved. But guess what? Had you been nicer about everything, had you been polite to me, maybe I could have broke it down to you in a nicer way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you hadn't been so rude and nasty to me, this process would have been a little bit easier. It would have been. Every time I'm asking you a question, you come back with a smart response. And it's just like, why? What have I done to you? Don't get me wrong. I know people go through stuff. And life is hard. It is hard. Life is hard. But it does not cost anything to be nice. Y'all know how many times stuff has happened to me and I was mad about something? I have never took it out on nobody else. Anytime I was mad about something, I would never take it out on nobody else. Because you know why? That has nothing to do with them. They didn't do that to me, so I'm not going to be rude and nasty to them. I'm not. If anything, I'm going to be nice to them, especially if I know that they're being nice to me. Don't be that person that's just walking around being rude to people for no reason. Don't do that. Because at that point, I'm going to try to get you off the phone as fast as I can. That's what I'm going to do before I lose my job. Because you keep getting smart with me. You keep saying rude stuff to me. And I've been letting it slide, letting it slide, letting it slide. But if you keep on going, I promise you, I'm going to let you have it. I promise you, I'm going to let you have it. And I'm going to be like, forget this job. And I'm finna go off on you. Nah, but for real, don't do that, y'all. Okay, y'all, I got two more. And this one right here, it's just annoying. It's just really annoying. So when older people call in and you tell them, you know, what they need to do to get their auto loan or personal loan or whatever they called about, and it involves them using a computer or a phone and they really don't know how to use their computer or phone, it's so hard to explain to an older man or woman how to operate a phone or a computer. It is extremely difficult. Now, my advice to older men and women, if you have a child, please get them to help you. If you have somebody in your family that you can count on, please get them to help you. Please. say, spare us. Spare us, customer service people. Spare us. Because when we're explaining something to you, and it's just like, you're getting mad at us because you can't figure it out, or we're telling you where to go and you don't see it. You keep saying, I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it. That's not going to help us. And you know what I do? We have a website support team. I get them over there. Because obviously they got more patience than I do. Because they didn't train me on helping an older person work with an iPhone or a computer. No, I'm not doing that. That's outside of my job description. They don't pay me enough to do that. So if you don't know how to work your phone or computer, I know it sounds kind of harsh, but that has nothing to do with me. I can only tell you where to go to do what you need to do for the auto loan or for the personal loan or to make a payment. But that's all I can tell you at that point. I'm not finna help you work your computer, work your phone if you don't already know the basics. I just need you to know the basics. Okay? If you know the basics, I can help you. It's going to be simple if you know the basics. But if you don't know how to type in the search box to go to a website, or you don't know how to click on an icon and go and, you know, move from there on a computer or a phone, I can't help you. There's no way we're going to get anywhere if you don't know how to do the basics. There's no way. We're going to be wasting each other's time. So please, older people, get your daughter, your son, somebody to help you that knows how to work a computer and telephone, because that's hard. That's rough. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's so aggravating. Now this one, and this is the last one, y'all. I'm done with my rants on this customer service job. I'm done with the rants after this. But y'all, I cannot stand when people interrupt me when I'm talking. That right there be making me want to fight, because I don't interrupt people when they're talking. I listen to everything you got to say, and then if I have a question at the very end, I will ask that question. Yeah, I just feel like, let people talk. Let people talk. Because 9 times out of 10, the question you're about to ask, I'm about to answer it if you let me finish talking. If you let me finish talking, I can probably answer your question without you having to ask it. Because 9 times out of 10, especially when I do this on an everyday basis, I already know what you're going to ask. So I always explain things deeply so you can understand what to do. Do not interrupt me when I'm talking. Please do not interrupt me when I'm talking, because every time you interrupt me when I'm talking, I'm having to start over again and start over again and start over again on what I'm trying to tell you. Stop interrupting me when I'm talking. I'm not going to interrupt you. Everything that a customer had to say to me, I let them get it all the way out. Even if I have to sit on the phone for 5-10 minutes to let them get their whole spiel out. And then after they got their whole spiel out, that's when I talk. And me, it don't take me long to get I get straight to the point. So it don't be taking me long to get my spiel off. To say what I gotta say. It don't take me long at all to say what I gotta say. So you can wait 2-3 seconds or 2 minutes for me to say everything I gotta say, and then that's when you talk. Do not interrupt me. Think about it like this. If we keep interrupting each other when we talking, we're not going to get nothing done. Because everything you're saying, I'm having to stop and answer your question, instead of me saying everything I need to say, and then you ask a question if I did not mention it already. Let people talk. Please don't talk over people, because that is so rude. That is so rude. It be making me think that you was raised by wolves, because who's raised like that? I've always been raised to let people talk. Don't interrupt nobody. So you trying to tell me when your mom or your dad was telling you something as a child, you always interrupted them when they was talking? No, you didn't. You didn't. If you did, your parents should have stopped that when you was younger so you wouldn't grow up with no manners. Because that is rude. That is really rude for you to interrupt people when they talking. It is rude. Don't do that. If you gotta tell somebody something, wait till they finish talking and then that's when you start talking. But that was the last thing that customers be doing that be pissing me off. I am so glad y'all listened to this rant because I had to get this off my chest. Let me know in the comments down below if some of these things you don't like that happens to you on a regular basis. Let me know. So thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.